Let's see, final touch here. There we go. Perfect. Let's see, that's one down. So Nurse, I gotta get something for Larry for Christmas. So, he likes to hang out at the convenient mart and loiter there quite a bit. So I was thinking maybe I could get him a gift certificate or something.
Nah, I think he'd like some video games. Maybe like the XXX box?
What in the heck is an XXX box?
Well, the games all have full nudity and virtual links to all the characters' OnlyFans.
Huh. You know what? Larry doesn't have any money, so I can't see him tipping these characters. And you know what? I think he's gonna get a flannel shirt. So let's see, who else we gotta get gifts for here? Oh, Nurse Lily. You know what? I got her something special because, she's a classy lady and stuff. So I got her this finished black leather nightie, and it's got a cell phone holder in it.
Nah, I think she'd rather have some aromatherapy crystals or bath bomb shower shit. She's into that crap.
You know what? I'm not looking forward to having to go into that little shop that caters to that stuff because it's right next to the Chinese restaurant. And whenever I go in there, I come out smelling like Chinese restaurant and that potpourri stuff. So, you know what? I think she's gonna get a flannel shirt. Let's see.
What about Otis the Critter Getter? He'd be pretty easy. Flannel shirt?
You know what? I think that I might go back to that aforementioned sexy black finished lingerie nightie thing with the cell phone holder in red, and with a collar and stuff, because I think he'd like that, and I don't judge.
Doc, did you pay the electric bill?
Yeah, you know what? Lights only flicker like that if somebody's screwing with the switches.
Or if there's a ghost! Boo!
Hey, what was that for?
Boo! I am one of 3 ghosts to haunt you today.
Why?
Because?
Because why?
It's Christmas. You know, Christmas. Ghosts. Boo!
This should be interesting. So let me guess. You're the ghost of Xmas Past, here to remind Doc of all of his good times as a child in the holidays in the past.
Yeah, sure. Say, Fat Frankenstein guy, did you have good Christmases as a kid?
What? You're the ghost. Shouldn't you know about his past Xmases?
Not really. I just started watching the show last week because my agent called me about this ghost role. I really need the $20.
Well, you know what, folks? I think we all know where this is probably going to end up, so let me expedite things just a little bit for you here. You see, growing up, all my Christmases were really special, and pretty much everything I asked Santa for, I got, which was great. And good old Grand Guinary would always come through with the super expensive hot toy of the season. Like, one of my favorites was in 1978, I asked for the Star Wars Death Star Space Station playset. Ooh, boy, that thing was really expensive back then. It was $25, but Grand Guinary came through with flying colors, and boy, it was the best Christmas present ever.
Here's the new Star Wars Death Star Space Station that you put together. Action figures each sold separately.
Darth Vader's firing a laser cannon. It's been hit. He's after Luke. Take the elevator. Hurry. Now cross the light bridge. You won't escape me. Jump, Luke. Oh, no. The trash compactor. There's a trash monster. The wall's closing. Save.
Kenner's new Star Wars Death Star Space Station. Action figures each sold separately.
That was pretty cool. I bet it's worth a lot of money if it's still mint condition in the box.
Well, that thing kind of took on a life of its own because me and my buddy, we kind of went out when we were 16 years old and blew it all up with M80s and stuff. Boy, was that a lot of fun. Death Star explosion. So, Nurse, was there a special thing that you got when you were a little girl for Christmas?
Well, there was one year I got Milky the Marvelous Milking Cow.
Here's Milky, the marvelous milking cow. It's fun to milk her, gonna do it right now. She drinks the water when we pump her tail. She's raising her head, it's milking time now. Her pretend milk is a feeling the pail.
She drinks water. I guess pretend milk.
Milky, the marvelous milking cow. Milky, the marvelous milking cow with pretend milk tablets. She's from Kenner.
That was my favorite toy, and I still love playing with it. What? I fill it with vodka.
Oh, well, I suppose that's acceptable if you're someone who grew up in Iowa or Nebraska.
Well, boo! I hope you learned your lesson about Christmas. So there, Tubby.
Hey, what if by perchance I didn't learn a damn thing?
Well, then you're just dumb, and I'll have to do my sexy Christmas dance.
What?
Hit it.
Is this our Wild Company Xmas party?
Well, you know, since I'm not paying for it, yes. Yes, it is.
Ooh, well in that case, I'm gonna take off my underpants, sit on the coffee machine, and milk my vodka cow. Woo!
Well, you know what, kids? Why don't you get into this special little Christmas present I got for you? And when we come back, we're gonna try to revisit some of these other Christmas ghosts. Boo!
Woo!
Nurse, give me your hand. Put your finger on this right there. Yep. Let me get this. Ah! Yeah, forget it. There we go. It's for Bertie Shapiro. All right. Nurse, what is this?
It's a Snow White Turtle Dove.
Not on my watch. You know what, nurse? We still need something for Larry. The guy, he's ridiculously impossible to shop for.
Oh, I know what he'd like. A girlfriend.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh, well, you know what? I think that another lumberjack out there in the Yukon is going to be going topless because he's definitely getting a flannel shirt.
Doc, is someone in the bathroom?
I don't think so. The only two people in here should be just the two of us.
Doc, I'm afraid. I think it could be one of those ghosts.
Well, whereas I do kind of like your description of that, it's not totally accurate. You see, it's one of those Dickens ghosts. Dickens! Hey, you ghost, get in here.
Boo! Boo!
All right, you ghost. So what's the big idea of flushing my toilet and running up my water bill?
Do ghosts poop in the afterlife?
Ugh, good Lord. You better have not left any ectoplasm all over my pooper because that stuff doesn't scrub off with Mr. Clean.
Boo! I am the ghost of Christmas present.
Ooh, what'd you get for me?
No, no, no. Ho, ho, ho. I'm not here to bring you anything. I'm here to show this phantom of the Cracker Barrel the spirit of generosity.
Listen, let's try to get something straight here. You know what? I've spent all of my money and all of my time wrapping up presents for all these people that I work with and stuff, and I've got more flannel than I know what to do with, and it's all made in China. But anyway, you know what? If I was like, you know, an evil, rotten employer guy like Ebenezer Scrooge, then I'd just be saying, bah humbug, and not getting anybody anything.
Well, then never mind. Could I interest you in a Christmas miracle with some satanic panic?
Satanic panic?
Watch the miracle of Christmas.
Oh, for Pete's sake, what is this? This is some cheap Dollar Tree, the little children's fun with Satan setup here. This is a joke. You know what? We can't have satanic worship on Creature Feature. This is a children's show.
No, not Satan. Santa. Satan doesn't bring you shit. But if you worship Santa, he'll bring you lots of presents, depending on the quality of your ritual.
You know what? This looks like a pretty complex ritual and stuff, but I'm guessing that if I do it right, then Santa's gonna send me, I don't know, a brand new shiny red 10-speed bike.
Sure. Just follow these instructions.
All right, let's see here, kids. Let's see. Sacrifice a fresh baby under 6 pounds for video game systems, workout equipment, stereo systems, cheap laptops, K-cup coffee machines, tacky cheese and sausage gift sets. Where in the heck are the deluxe bicycles?
I think they're down there on the list.
Oh yeah, says sacrifice a baby over 10 pounds for ski equipment, 12-piece Teflon cooking sets, any Apple computer products, and here it is, bicycles. Nurse, find me a fat baby. It's Christmas Day. Here's a shilling.
You there, boy! Is that fat baby still locked unattended in that SUV in the parking lot?
Well, yes, Mom, it is.
Go fetch it for me and I shall have a shilling for you.
Here you are, Mom.
And here you are, boy. Your shilling. Merry Xmas. Doc, how much is a shilling?
Oh, I don't know. Last time I looked, it's about, in US dollars, 5 cents.
Life sure is cheap.
Yeah, especially around the holidays. Well, I'll tell you what, kids. Why don't you take a little peek at another Christmas present I got for you while we prepare this big, fat, juicy baby for the Santanic ritual. Because I want my 10-speed bike. Oh, and hey, do we gotta do a special Christmas dance or anything?
No, but it sure is fun.
Oh, hi kids, and welcome back. We're just getting ready to start our Santanic ritual so we can summon Santa Claus and I can get my really cool, shiny red 10-speed bike.
So utilizing sacred texts and runes and if we sacrifice this fat baby, you're saying Santa will appear and give him his bike?
Usually, unless it's Hanukkah. Let us begin. Now, where did I put my spell book? Ah, there it is. You read this, and I'll provide emotional support.
Oh boy, look at this thing. Oh.
Christmas elves are politically incorrect. Holiday little people are whom we seek. Reindeer flying are animal abuse. Amazon delivers all through the week. Oh Santa, great Santa, hear our request as we sacrifice this screaming pest.
Hey. Just what in the great reindeer jerky is going on here?
Santa just peed all over your lab table.
Nurse.
1 second, I was writing my name there in the snow, in cursive. Next second, I'm here. What is this place? A bus station? Sure does smell like one. What in the great nightmare before Christmas is this?
Oh, Santa. My name is Dr. Sanguinary, and you see, me and this nurse and this ghost, we set up this elaborate ritual here, so we could summon you, so you could get me a brand new shiny red 10-speed bicycle.
Well, you idiot. You're supposed to fully cook this baby and serve it with fava beans and a nice Chianti.
So does that mean I'm not getting the shiny new red 10-speed bicycle?
Oh, no. You ain't getting shit.
Well, you know what? I think it's about time we wrap up this stupid Christmas episode and put it in a big bow and throw it in the fiery furnace so it'll never haunt us again. And speaking of which, I believe that we're missing one of my Dickens ghosts. So how about delivering the product to me here so we can end this disaster?
Oh, yeah, here. Boo! I am the ghost of Christmas future.
Oh, this is gonna be good. So tell me, what do I have to look forward to in my future?
Pretty much nothing. Your show goes national. You die a couple years later of COVID-32, and in 20 years, you're completely forgotten about, just like Fatty Arbuckle.
So what's the point?
The special holiday thing happens, and it's all Doc's fault.
Hi. Doc, remember me? I'm Tim Fognugan. You ran me over in the Kmart parking lot in 1982.
What?
Doc, you're horrible running over little tiny Tim like that.
Yep, and that one got you on the naughty list.
What?
And you're going to hell. H-E double hockey sticks.
But.
Well, actually, it wasn't his fault.
I
I was running around the parking lot like an idiot, and Doc backed over me. You see, it's my fault. I was being a little asshole. I wasn't properly supervised by my slacker Gen X parents. You see, back then, it took a whole village to raise a child.
Okay, so why are you here, oh great vision of the future?
Well, you see, the doctor said I would never make it to 21. But guess what? I did. I did it! I made it to 22!
Well, that's pretty good, I guess, right? Yeah.
Well, I spent my adulthood in the hospital all the time, and I could never work, so I can't afford the life-saving surgeries that I need to make it to the age of 23, so I'm gonna die now.
Oh dear.
Oh, what a moron. He only asked to live to 22 for Christmas. He should have asked to live until 87 or at least to his mid-70s.
Man. Oh, great ghost of the Christmas future and crap. What can I do to save Tiny Tim so he doesn't meet this kind of fate? What can I do?
It's not the future. It was the future, like 2 minutes ago.
What?
But now it's the past.
You killed him, Doc, and you ruined Christmas for everyone.
Hey, aren't you that ghost that does the stripograms for Halloween down at the Black Squirrel Lodge for family trick-or-treat night?
Doug, is that you?
It's Chris Kringle. Why don't you jump in the sleigh here and I can show you my candy cane collection.
Now what?
Vodka cow?
Woo!
Well, boys and girls, that's all the holiday cheer we got for you today. And if you want some more, you gotta wait till next year. So here's Doc Sanguinary, cast and crew, wishing you whatever happy holiday you celebrate. And we'll see you again real soon with another ritual.
Vodka cow.